Cloud. All right, welcome everyone. Tai Chi. All you need is some space, a chair. Let's make sure this is good. All right. Begin. Sitting at that front edge of your chair. Create Zhongjung or central upright. Chin slightly down, back of skull up, crown up. Once you've created that upright structure, which requires some doing, we have to sort of do an internal thing, an internal set of little techniques to create your vertical. Then we don't. We do some don'ting. We stop. We relax. We release. So that's that second rule. First rule, body upright. Second rule, melt everything. Soften everything. Remember that relaxation is a plumping, a dilating of the body, not a slouching or a slumping. So we like rhymes, so that's a good one. It's a plumping, not a slumping, right? So body upright, soft, plump, dilated, and spacious. Let heaviness go where heaviness naturally goes, down underneath you, grounding you, connecting you to the floor, to the earth. And then feel that lightness, that nimbleness through the body. Ching Ling. So Chun One is down, heaviness. Ching Ling is this buoyant levity. In through the nose, take a nice full breath. Let that expand your body. That might even trigger some adjustments in your shoulders or your neck or your head. And then exhale when you're ready, soft, melting, consolidating. That might trigger some different movements and adjustments. So let's breathe. It's maybe 7 or 8 breath cycles, make them really good. Before we start adding complexity of movement, treat breath like it's the only thing that matters. It's this underlying chassis of tissue, muscles, joints that we need to be very robust, very alive. 4-part breathing. You inhale, get all the way to full, hold that full. Just keep holding and keep holding. And then when you're ready, exhale, long, smooth, and empty, all the way empty, where you then hold empty, like a vacuum. Hold a little beyond your comfort level, and then inhale again. Kicks on all that chassis of function. And all the way out. Empty. Hold empty. Let's add movement. Slide hands, elbows, and shoulder blades back. As you inhale, lift the chest and chin, arch. And then as you exhale, settle to neutral. Slide your hands forward, hollow the front, drop your head, round your back. And slide the hands, elbows, and shoulder blades back. Inhaling. Arch. And as you exhale, round. Continue. Breaking up stagnation. Flushing out stagnation. Thawing out frozen, stuck, rigid spots. Unbuckling these what they call adhesions, where muscle and other tissue's been sitting there so long that it becomes glued together, but it shouldn't be glued together. And so we gotta do something about it. We gotta activate movements that otherwise will just sit there dormant. Settle back to neutral and just take a moment. What you should feel, will feel, especially if you do it in earnest and do it regularly, space, interior space that a moment ago was claustrophobic and kind of small. Oh, there's some room inside, right? Now let's go left hand forward, right hand and elbow back, turn the shoulders, turn the head, twist. And then we're coming back to middle. And then right hand forward, left hand and elbow back, twist. And back to middle. Let's do it with the breath. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, recenter. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. In center. Twist. Center. One more each way. And back to center. Take a moment. Feel the space between that room, that internal real estate that you've just cultivated, you've just opened up. Now hang the arms loose, shift to your right buttock and just side bend. Float the left wrist up, float the left foot up, and back to center. Now shift over to the left buttock, lean, tip. An important thing with this exercise is sometimes when people do it, they think in a way of like jamming and making it too small. We want to really keep the space. So we do want to side bend, but we still want room everywhere. So even though, yes, this side is shortening, don't jam it together. Keep room and really, of course, open this side. But this side, yeah, we're not claustrophobic in our body. We're still open and spacious. One more each way, just tip and middle and tip and middle and neutral. Shoulder blades forward, that's protraction. Lift, that's elevation. Retraction, that's taking it back. Down the back, that's called depression. And then neutral. Again, forward and up. Back and down. Forward and up. Back and down. 3 or 4 more. Add awareness of hollow chest, rounded back. Puffed up chest, flattened back. And neither, or neutral. Hollow chest with shoulder blades coming apart. Lift. Puffed up chest with flat back. Slide down. Neutral. So we're undulating all this interior structure and tissue. So it's not just the shoulder blades that are being impacted. It's the whole spine undulating. Let's reverse. Back and up, forward and down, and neutral. Back, the chest is puffed. Up and over, forward, the chest is hollow, the back is rounded. And then neutral. Back, up, forward, down, neutral. Back, up, forward, down, neutral. Couple more. Undulation. relax. Feet together, knees together, fold a little forward. Let's bring the backs of the hands together and fang song. So song means soft, supple, pliable. Fang means lengthen. So you see what I did here? I lengthened, but I didn't lift. There's a difference. So lengthen, sweep out, tip back, and circle around in and neutral. So I always think of it like octopus tentacles, this way that they extend their tentacle out and retract it back in. That's not how we often use our body. We use it in sort of tension levers and force. But the Taoist practices are recognizing actually we're more like octopus invertebrate in a way with our movement, or we can be, we should be this soft and long, soft and long. Now we go soft and long forward and lift. Big open. Palms face forward. Important here, we don't crank the arms back. We find this perfect place, just right a little behind, down. So all the movement range is in front. We've got all of this range, and then it's just a little bit behind. So find that slide right down, neutral, forward, up, big open. It's a prison break. We're breaking out of the prison here. Forward, up, 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 way up, way up, way up, open, and still find that same slide right down. And then all that range in front, all the way up, all the way out, and then just slide. Reverse, we go back, out, around, and in. But again, we're staying low. Remember the octopus. Long, long, soft and long. When we move incorrectly, let's go soft and long and lift, we wear our body down. So that's not good, obviously. But what makes the human body really special, sort of different than an automobile, for instance, is not only if we move it correctly, not only do we not wear it down, but we actually induce regeneration. It induces healing because the human body is a regenerating, healing, cell replacement machine. So this fluid movement is really inducing the body to produce more synovial fluid and produce what it needs to restore. Let's come up and over and down. That's why correct movement is so important, because it's a trigger. We're triggering rejuvenation, restoration. We're triggering correct body-brain network. And down. Scoot a little bit back on your chair so you're very stable. Right knee lift, grab, pull, flex foot, push, pull, down, switch, pull, push, pull, down, load, push, load, down, load, push, load. Now no hands, just the brain. Load, push, load, down, load, push, load, down, load, push, load, down, and load, push. Foot and ankle range of motion. Straighten, and we go point, flex. And then we tilt the foot in, out. And then we circle. And each one of these is a prison break. breaking out of the brain internet blockage. Let's go ahead the other way. Sort of firewall that gets put up between our brain and body as we age, and then with Parkinson's and other issues. All right, we want to break through that. Let's switch. Point and flex. Tilt in, out. Circle and around and out. Reverse. And down. Scoot forward. Sit up tall. Fold at the elbows, and let's flare out and up. What's important about this move is that it isn't lifting, it is internal rotation. Not sure if you can see that from here. I'm rotating more, and the scapula has to do a kind of a flaring off the back. You have to release your shoulder blades to get that extra little something. And then down and wrap. And you can feel your scapula have to do something different here. And then there, something different. So we're trying to liberate the back and shoulder blades. And then we go straight back, squeeze. Here we want to really squish all that tissue back there. And then go down, forward, and up, and forward, down, back. Prison break. Down, forward, up. Forward, down, and back. Down, forward, up. Forward. Now, out. 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 And down and in front. Turn, 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 turn. And circle. Circle. See if you can get the fingers involved so you get all the little spaces, right? The real estate inside of the hand bones need to have space and juice. Reverse. Under, over, turn. Under, over, turn. Under. All right, all the little articulations through the fingers, right? All that movement there. And spread back, spread back. You see, I'm adding a little rotation of my arm and shoulders here. Spread back. Now, spread, claw to a fist. And claw to a fist. I'm adding a little spiral in there. And claw to a fist. Spirals. Claw to a fist. And bird beak. All 5 fingers and bend. Back. Bend. Back. Bend. Back. And then just shake. Legs, step them a little wider apart. Lift the toes. And we turn internal and external. Internal, external. Right? From up in the root of the leg, external. In, out. In, out. And neutral. Now heels lift. Heels in, knees out. Heels out, knees in. Heels in, knees out. Out and easy. Yeah. One more. And neutral. All right, so loose, relaxed, soft, right? All that soft looseness, yet there's still the integrity, the structural integrity. So it's not sloppy all over the place, right? So it's that balance of yin and yang, opposites that are actually complementary. Structural alignment, totally loose. Chun-One and Ching-Ling. So Chun-One is everything that I can let go of is let go of, and it goes where it naturally goes. That gives me stability. So now I'm using the chair, but now I want to fold and come forward. Now it's down through the feet, all the way up we go. The weight stays under the feet, fold, sink until I connect my buttocks to the chair, and now I'm plugged in through the chair. And then fold and just pour the weight down through the feet, up and back. Again. Now you keep your chair where it is. I'm just getting rid of mine so I have more space that you can see. Now, don't sit in the chair. Fold, sink, rise, hips forward. Fold, sink, rise, hips forward. So we did this a few weeks back, this set of Qigong practices, and we're going to do them again today. So we're back to the middle here. So first things first here, this rocking into your toes, back to the middle, and a little bit into your heels. Be able to do a small amount so that you're always within your safety zone and try to make it smooth. And remember, Chun-One, you get your stability not by holding on more, but by letting everything that's heavy go down. So when you're tipped forward, it's underneath your toes. And then it's toes and heels, and then it's just the heels. Now add to that, toes and hands go forward, but not up, fang sung. And then back, and they swing behind. Forward, they swing forward. Back, they swing back. Forward, they swing forward. Back, they swing back. Now stay a little bit back, open, hands go out and up, just like we did earlier. Now this is where it changes a little. We go into our toes and sweep the arms around, a sort of gathering gesture, palms face up. So the arms are out in front of you. So Mark Altenberg, nope, nope. So when I turn sideways, I'm just showing you angles, but I want you to be reaching forward, okay? So now you're in front, and then rock a little bit to your heels. So again, I'm turning sideways so you can see. Back, bring those hands in, and then settle to the middle of your feet. Your hands settle to the belly, and then your hips go back a little. Sit the buttocks, and release your arms completely. Push through the earth and come back to standing in neutral. We do it again. So again, it's rock to your heels, open and lift. That's a fluid gesture. Rock to your toes, sweep around, palms face up. Reach them right out in front of you at your mouth level. Mouth level. Then rock back and bring in, settle to the middle of your feet, hands settle to the middle. And then as the hips go back, elbows come a little forward, your back opens, and you sit and release. Push through the earth and stand. It's called Sink Chi Wash Organs. Again, rock back, open and lift. Rock forward, sweep around, palms face up. Rock back, bringing in the mouth, past the mouth to the middle channel. Settle to the middle of the feet, the hands settle to your belly, and then hips back, fingers point down, loose, and then back to standing. Again, Rock back, open, and lift. Natural inhale here. Natural exhale here. Eventually, this is one move back, in, and down. That's eventually one move. And then this is the fourth move. Through and back to standing. One more. This would be inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now, closing up over top, settle to the belly. So the next is a 3-set thing. Let me just show you the 3 moves and then we'll do them together. We'll do 5 of each. So the first one is harvesting from upper to middle. Second one is middle to middle. And the third is a little more involved. So just watch. I'll do one of each. So it's rock, rock, open and lift, rock forward. So it's just like what we did, except we don't do the squat. We just pause here, and then we rock, rock, and then we do another round. Now the second one is middle. Rock back, open, like an octopus, way out, still that octopus quality, and then we come in, and then middle, right? That's the second, and then the third will be rock, rock, back, open, and lift. But then watch what I do here. I'm sitting, scooping between the legs, coming up, and then this is this little bit here. Remember that hips forward thing, and then we're up and we settle to middle. So each time we come back to middle. Let's do them all together. We'll do a few at each level. Rock forward, swing. Rock back, swing under, out, and up. Rock forward, sweep around, gathering from upper to the middle. Rock back and settle to middle. Now we sort of clean the slate by going rock back, swing, rock forward, swing, and then we do again rock back, open and lift, rock forward, sweep around and gather from the upper, rock back, bring in, and middle. Settle to the middle of the feet, hands to the middle of the belly. The hands pause here. The hands don't come down. Then it's rock back and swing, rock forward and swing, rock back and swing open and up, rock forward, sweep around and gather, rock back, bringing in and middle. Let's do that twice more. Clean the slate. Rock, rock, rock back, open and lift. So it's all hydraulics, right? We're catching a wave. Ride the wave. Surfing the wave. Hands in the mouth, in the upper. And then settle to middle. Rock back, forward. Back, open and lift. Forward, sweep around. Remember, it's the upper, in the upper gate, to the middle reservoir. And let's do middle. Rock back, forward. Now rock back, open out to the side, and then rock forward, sweep around right at belly button level. Then rock back, bring in as if you're bringing in the belly button to your lower back. And then settle to the middle of your feet, hands just slightly in front. So your hands come back onto the body and then slightly in front. Let's do it again. Rock, rock. Middle, we rock back, open out, rock forward, sweep around, rock back, bringing in the front of the belly to the lower back, and then just settle to the middle. 3 more. Rock, rock, rock back, open out to the side. Rock forward, sweep around at belly button level. Rock back, bring in the navel to the lower back. And then just settle middle. Rock back and swing. Forward and swing. Back and swing, extend out. Forward, sweep around. Back, bringing in. So Altenberg, in. And then settle to the middle. Swing back, forward, back. So we go around in a circle, and we come in the middle, and then settle to the middle. Great job. And then rock back. This one's a little more involved. Rock forward, rock back. We go open. So here we are. Now, right about here, the booty goes back and the arms sweep out. So we create this little dome shape. Then sit and scoop between the legs, come up right to your groin area, right in front of your groin. So hands are right here. Then hips forward, your hands come under the buttocks and behind you, and then up the back like you're bringing it in to spill in from that lower back to the belly. And eventually all of these flow super nice. So they're awkward at first, and then they just flow like water. Rock back, swing. Forward, swing. Back, open and lift, and sit your butt like we're doing the squat. Scoot between the legs, come up right to the groin, then hips forward, hands under the buttocks and behind you. And then up, bring your hands up the low back and spill inward, settle. 3 more. Rock, rock, rock back, open and lift. Sit the buttocks and scoop. Come up to the groin, hips forward underneath, up the back, and belly. 2 more. Rock, rock. Scoop. Under and up. And settle. 1 more time. Rock, rock. Back, open and lift. Hips go back. Sit the buttocks. Scoop up to the groin, and then under and up the tailbone to the lower back, spilling in and settling to the middle. So that's a little 3-part set. Come up and over, and we flow. Hands cross and down. So now from this middle that we just harvested to, hopefully we have a little more awareness of, shift the weight over to your right leg more. Softly lean and reach your right hand like you're trying to touch the floor and float that left wrist up and left foot empty. So it's similar to our little side lean we do in the chair. Now change over to your left leg, left arm down, right wrist floating up. And remember that your left hand, this hand, isn't just limp, it's reaching, softening long. And then we switch. So the hand that's coming up is floating up. The hand that's going down is reaching down, but with softness, so it's not tight. Change again. Lean. So this little set of movements, this is the foundational set, and then there's variations that we'll do. It's called left, right, yin, yang. So for the middle is a still point, but everything else is free. Everything else. Remember jailbreak. You're jailbreaking out, finding movement through every vertebra all the way up to the neck and skull. One arm is floating, the other is reaching, and then they're switching. And then they're switching. Now, everyone pause with your right hand high, your left hand low. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Reach your right hand forward, your left hand back. Now, right hand goes down. Left hand come up like you're going to tickle your armpit. Come up that unique pathway. And then left hand goes out. Right hand comes back. And then left hand down, right hand up. Tickle the armpit. Right hand forward, left hand back. Right hand down, left hand up. It's called left, right, wheel. Octopus tentacles. Wheel. Wheeling. Notice that I'm shifting into the leg of the arm on its way down each time. So then it's down, down, down. And if done right, this really can break out a lot of junk. And it can really restore function, fluid function. Left, right, wheel. Now pause, let's reverse. The reverse can be a little more complicated for people. You bring the high hand back, tickle the armpit, low hand forward, but not up. And then you go down and up, back and forward, down and up, back and forward, down and up, back and forward, down, up, back, forward, down and up, back and forward. Couple more. Eventually, again, all these movements, they're weird until you break through, and then they're just the most natural movements in the world. Hydraulic fluid movement. Just kind of walking in place, breaking up compression, congestion, stagnation. And high hand close to the body. Press a flat palm down. As you do that, the other hand floats up. Then flatten that high hand, relax the bottom hand, press, and ride. Then the high hand flatten, low hand relax, press, and ride. High hand flat, low hand relax, press. It's called left-right pressing palm. Press. Press. And you, again, go into the leg of the hand that's heading down, and then switch from your middle. Switch. Switch. So we're cultivating our middle while liberating all the other parts, all the mechanics, all the tissue. And make sure you get to the ends. You get all the way there before changing. And both hands down. Wing, roll, hold. Set. Hands cross and come down. And yeah, everyone feel free to take seated breaks as you need to and observe or do a chair variation of it. Now bring your hands up above here's your diaphragm, kind of the middle, hands together above. Now open, 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 all the way out. And remember that rule I was talking about before where we're not pulling our arms. When I say open, very often people do this, and that's cranking the joint. We want to think more out, like to the two sides of the room. So we're pulling open and then just softly in. And then open and close. Now what we add to this, go to your right leg. I'm going to go to my right leg as we open. So in certain exercises, you always open and go to your right leg, and then you close going to your left leg. So it seems uneven or asymmetrical. It is, but it's promoting a certain circular flow of qi in the body. That's what the Taoists say. We'll have to take their word for it. Opening, big open, natural inhale here, and natural exhale as you close. A couple more, a small change. Palms turn in and down. We're going out, 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 out. And then before you come back, a little turn of palms up all the way back in together. Turn slightly, then out. So it's a spiral all the way out, little spiral, all the way in, little spiral. One more, all the way out, and all the way in. Now bring those hands in front of the belly, all the way out. Keep them at that level. Turn the palms slightly, all the way in. Turn palm slightly, all the way out. And all the way in. Just remember, you're turning yourself into a octopus. Instead of a rusty old vehicle that's got, rust and tension and residue everywhere, we're breaking through that and finding actually you're a hydraulic vehicle, not levers and tension. Long and back. Long and back. Now, pause here, drop the hands in front of the groin, go to your right leg, go open, 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 but stay low, and then turn the palm slightly and close together. Open and close and open and close. And a few more. And these types of movements can become very hypnotic in a wonderful way. If you let it, it just quiets the mind, all the noise, quiets the nervous system, sort of rocking ourselves in the cradle here. All right, now we add a little bit here. Come to your left leg and stay in it. Cross your right hand over your left hand and internally rotate. Lift up. Now go to your right leg as you open. Stay in your right leg as you come down. Now go to your left leg as you close, right arm over the outside again, internally rotate and lift. Go to your right leg, opening heaven. Stay in your right leg, start coming down. And then go to your left leg, closing earth. And lift. Go to your right leg, open. Down. Go to your left leg, close. Lift. Right leg, open. Down. Left leg, close and lift. So there's this wonderful circular rhythm to it. And again, try to execute the movements with only hydraulic. Instead of grabbing and yanking and pulling, we ooze and ease and levitate. Now pause. Go to your right leg, open, lift. Palms flat to the ground. Go to your left leg, close. Fold the hands closed and dive the fingertips down. Go to your right leg, open, lift. Then palms flat to the ground. Go to your left leg, close. Fold the fingers close, dive the fingertips down. Right leg, open, lift. And left leg, slide those hands over top, close them, and dive down. See if we can get that circular feeling. open, and close, down, open, and close. So it's sort of like swimming, sort of like levitating, right? This flying quality. Down. Two more. And, 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 and pause. Closing. So a classical Qigong practice, as opposed to Tai Chi practice, Qigong are little modules of complementary movements, and then you close in between, and then you go to another set of movements, and then you close and another set, and they train certain mechanisms, right? So hopefully you're feeling some of that. This next set is called shuai shou, or throwing arms. So change your weight to your right leg. So now I'll be your mirror again. Remember this loose quality that we're trying to have. And then take your loose octopus tentacle from this junction, not from here, but in here. Think loose. Let's just do a couple swings with just the right arm. Just swing, right? Just swinging from that junction, loose. And then let it hang. Do that with the other. You can touch that spot if it helps you to. Sometimes it's helpful just to feel that, okay, it's not where the arm meets the socket, but rather the space in there that the arm swings from, right? Swing, swing, swing. Okay, and then let it hang loose. Now, put all your weight in your right leg. Right arm swing forward, left arm swing back. Now change your weight to your left leg and swing. Change your weight to your right leg, swing. Left leg, swing, 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 swing. Be as loose as you can, but not sloppy and out of control. Try to get to these ends of the range, right? See how this arm is back. And then forward, back. So it's inducing turning at our middle pivot. So this whole series of movements, there's quite a few actually. Shuai shou. It's not only the movement, but it's this quality of throw. Throw down, throw. And then just let them hang loose. Loose. Now take your left hand across to your right hip, and then your right hand around behind you. So we've swung them around, and then swing them around, and then swing. Called ring the temple bell. Now, if balance permits you, as you turn to your left, turn a little bit on the ball of your right foot, turn the leg bone in the hip socket so it rotates in. So we're turning. And then you got to put that foot back down and have it be your stable leg. Turn and turn on the ball of the other foot. And then put it down and turn and swing. Eventually, it just feels very natural, right? A lot of this stuff at first is a little weird. And then you go, oh, that's what it is. So we're just swinging and turning and swinging and turning. And Sullivan, watch my arms. So you're doing something that looks like you're swinging them that way. Smack your body. Smack your body. The hands come onto the body every time. They go far away and then they smack. Far away, smack. Far away, smack. 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 And then anchor your feet and keep doing it. So no swivel. Oh. And that'll create deep internal twist. Sullivan, you're doing it again. Smack your body. Smack your body. Yeah. Right? Because otherwise you're holding your arms stiff and they're out like that versus let them be cooked noodles or octopus tentacles and they smack the body. And then we settle back to middle. flap, wrap, slap. So just remember when we do this exercise and we get to here, we're doing that as preparation to open things up, right? And we're doing that. So the flap, wrap, slap, just you can watch me do it. Boom, and boom, and boom, and boom, and and the shoulder blades have to squeeze together, separate apart. Squeeze, separate. And again, I know some people out there have the shoulder issues, so feel free to, do whatever makes you feel comfortable. That could be do none of these. But I really like, trying to teach as many techniques because I'm sure at least one of you is finding this stuff like, oh, that's helping. And then loose and relaxed. And then let's close, settle, pause, and cross. Now, hips forward. Notice what happens to the head and upper body. The head and upper body are behind. Hips middle, everything middle. Hips back, upper body forward. So just find this direction of forward, back, forward, back. Now find middle. Similarly, sideways. So as your hips go that way, head goes this way, hips to the right, upper body left. So try to drive the movement from the hips rather than from the upper body. Now stay to your right and bring your hips forward and around to the left, and then stick your butt behind on the left and swing the butt around to the right. And then bring your hips forward on the right and around to the left. And then stay to the left and stick your butt back and circle. 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 Sometimes it helps to just touch the pelvis with the fingertips and helps you find, again, that driving the movement from the hips. Let's reverse. Over to your left, forward and around to the right, and then back and around. Forward and around, back and around. Forward and around, back and around. Circles and spirals. One, they feel good. Two, they condition and free the joints. But three, let's come back and just relax. And usually, if you've done that, again, if you do it a lot, it helps you find just effortless middle. You've defined the domain, and then you can define middle without having to hold on to it. It's there, right? You're just in the middle. We're going to do the head and neck work. This can be complex. So we start simple and add to it. Let's go chin up, neck back, and then chin down, head down, and drop the neck forward. Do it again. Neck back, head down, neck down. Neck back, head down, neck down. One more, neck back and head back. Settle to neutral. Now, turn the head right, turn the head left. Turn right, turn left. Turn right, turn left. Turn right, turn left. And back to center. Now we combine. So watch me once and think of a rainbow. Okay, there's a big old rainbow and you want to look at the whole thing. So you look up at the middle of the rainbow, turn your head to the right and look down to the base of the rainbow. And then come back up that same side all the way over the rainbow to the left side and down to the base of the rainbow. And then up over, and so we just repeat that. So it's a up over the rainbow and then back over the rainbow. right? It's not a circle, it's a half circle. So we go up and over and turn right and look down. And then up and over and down. So this is a compound movement of the first two we just did. Up and down and turning left and right. And that gets at unique places that we need to get. Now imagine an upside down rainbow. So look down one side, under in front of you, over to the other side, and then up. And then down that side, under in front, over and up. So like a half pipe or a upside down rainbow. Under, up, down, under, up, down, under, up. Couple more. Up. Always feel free to sit down if you feel dizzy from these movements. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's a good thing that's happening is we're opening up nerve flow and blood flow, and so we feel a little lightness in the head. Sometimes that can be dizzy and you need to sit. Other times, just kind of let it circulate through. Now, back to the horizon and just turn and turn, turn and middle. Now, chin forward. Importantly, watch how my body, when I take my head forward, my upper back should slouch a little bit. I kind of go into this posture. And then draw it back and then draw it way back. And you got to let your posture kind of lean back. And then middle, forward, middle, back, middle, forward, middle, back, middle. One more. Forward, back. So that movement comes in handy in a moment where we do the swimming dragon move. But first, let's do the side, side, and the spiral. So here we go. Lean to the left or to the right. You're right. And then back to middle and sideways. Middle and side. Middle and side. Middle and side. Middle and side. And now back to middle, we do small to large circles. So tip to the right, chin up, head back. Tip to the left, chin down, head forward. Then tip to the right and back, and left and forward. Go on a circle. And the next circle maybe a little larger. And the next circle larger. Like the neck and head are bound, and we're unwinding, we're unraveling. 3 more. Roll, roll, roll. Last time around, just hang the head in front, release. Float the head straight up, and then tip your head left and back, right and forward. Circle to the left and back, right and forward. Left and back, right and forward. Continue. Unraveling, unbinding. Often you will hear little snap, crackle, Rice Krispies, little sounds almost like gravel or seeds crunching, but that is your connective tissue, the glue, being turned into a more viscous and fluid medium. We're breaking up residue. Last time around, all the way in, hang your head. Float your head up. And we'll finish with sink chi wash organs again that we started with. Rock forward a little, rock back, open and lift. Rock forward, sweep the arms around, palms face up. Rock back, bringing in the mouth, past the mouth, and settling to the middle of the feet as your hands settle to the belly. And then that squat where the butt goes back, the elbows come forward, the back opens, and we sit the buttocks and release the arms completely. And then rise up to standing. We do that twice more. This is like a plumbing flush. We rock back, open, and lift. Rock forward, sweep around. Rock back, bringing in the upper, in the upper. So Sullivan, yeah, up to down. And then hips back, elbows slightly forward, sink and release. Back to neutral. One more. This is resetting the electrical grid, the plumbing grid, the chi grid, organizing it correctly, promoting flow and softness. And then just close the whole practice. Wing, roll, fold. Settle hands to belly. Seal the practice. One hand over top, other hand stacked. Just take 5, 6 breaths of doing nothing at all. We've generated the chi. Now we let it, we generated it, circulated it. Now we want to just let it return and consolidate. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Great job. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask now or email something to me as you'd like. Any questions, thoughts, insights?
Are you here next week?
Why wouldn't I be? What is happening? Remind me.
4th of July is coming up.
Oh, is 4th of July on that
Saturday.
Friday?
I think it's on a Saturday.
Gotcha. That's a good point. I think I'm in town. I'm pretty sure I am.
Okay.
So yeah, plan on it.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Cool. Any other thoughts, questions? Going once?
Thanks, Otto.
Yeah, good to see you, Sue.
Likewise.
Is your pooch back there?
Yeah, Pooch and Kitty really like they get kind of mesmerized. They can't, I don't know if you can see them, but they
Yeah.
like the sound of your voice.
They like the vibe, right?
Yes.
They like the vibe. Yeah. Love it. Anything else?
Thank you.
Anna, thank you. You say thank you. That was great. Cool. Glad you were here. And
Thank you.
if you have any questions, always feel free, everybody. Thanks, Mark.
Good to be here.
Yeah. All right. Have a great weekend.
Thank
See y'all
you.
Monday for the Gait and Balance class. 10:30. 10:30 on Mondays. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Bye-bye.